we are locating each fire hydrant within the city by GPS coordinates, and then we're mapping those into an electronic database to give information beyond just the location of the fire hydrant, but it will have information about the age of the fire hydrant, when it was installed, when it was last flow tested, what the flow rate was, the manufacturer of the fire hydrant, the model of the fire hydrant, basically the information that can be used by the water department and also the fire department for maintaining, upkeeping those, and also the fire department will have a map book with that information so they know if they go out on an emergency what fire hydrants are which areas and what the flow rate is of those, so they know essentially what they're getting as far as a flow rate for their their emergency.
And I understand that this is also, I know at the city council meeting the other night, you also explained that this is also being used in some other parts of city government. You want to talk about that as well?
Sure. All of the infrastructure within the city we would like to get mapped out like that. Water lines, sewer lines, curb, gutter, street, basically anything that is considered infrastructure. It allows us to do planning for instance, we would know the information on a particular water line or sewer line, when it was installed, what size it is, what type is it? Is it PVC? Is it steel? What's it made of? And it'll help with maintenance and upkeep, so we know when to replace those things. It'll help keep track of inventory of valves. And eventually where we're going with this is that the water crew would have the ability to access those maps electronically while they're out servicing a water break or doing routine maintenance, and they would know where the valves are so they can exercise them or where to shut them off in an emergency. So as we open up the streets or the alleys and we do repairs, we're sending a crew out to mark those locations so we can build this database.